Oh boy, this is going to be one hell of a session. So you've all seen this by now. I came across something that someone pointed out on my New Year's plans video. I discovered a new train, basically. There is a link to it where the guy commented, and I'll also leave a link to this website in the description. Oh my god, it's such an amazing idea, but I don't know if it'll work. I want to do it, but I don't have the pieces. It's horrible, but it's glorious too. With only, what, one light bulb working? Yeah, one light bulb working. I'm having to use my special lamp. Awkward lighting, and then listen to some podcasts. I'm going to see what the hell I'm going to do with these two mainly. This is most likely going to be coming apart, and that's probably going to be coming apart. But let's just see what happens. So, stick around for the end results. Right, progress reports. We are halfway through the surgery. The time is now 10 to 10 p.m. Lots of pieces spraying around. I'm quite exhausted. But yeah, it's pretty damn good. I've got some things in mind that I want to do. There's some things that I'm not really happy with. For example, there aren't as many wheels on there as I thought I'd be able to get on there, but I'll be able to make some changes. What else is there? There isn't really that much else. So the tenders all been worked out. It's now time to work on the boiler. Okay, so I've done as much as I can. That is the end result. There's not too much done in terms of the boiler, but there are some minor changes which I'll go through in the future video for this. Oh my gosh, what the hell have I done? It's beautiful and horrible at the same time. Going to the bit of cleaning up now. Got my special parts box, which I might need to get a bigger one of. But yeah, I mean, this is all coming along nicely. I mean, it is quite the beautiful monstrosity. I do want to try and get one more set of drive wheels because of new discoveries. Over there you can see is the remains of the crane, or like the mobile crane. Let me try and lean in and get it one sec. Oh, there we go. Oddly, none of the tank, or the other engines rather, like the red tank engine and Stevenson's Champion got demolished, which is quite shocking. There are parts that I had to take, like, there was a set of wheels from Big Red I took off, and a couple of pieces from the tender I took off from the Champion, as you can see there. Overall, it's pretty good. It's still going to get bigger, which is something I'm looking forward to. Okay, day 4 of reconstruction roundup. So, good news, bad news. Bad news is I tried testing the tender around some points. It's too long, so I've had to make it shorter. And that's what I've done, so there. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. So that is what it looks like now. It is much shorter. Also a bit taller compared to like when it was double tendered. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I am very, very tempted, seeing how many drive wheels I've got, to go back to having sets of 3 drive wheels, but there'll be 4 of them. So it will be a quadruplex rather than a triplex. It's tempting, but I don't know how well it's going to go. I'm going to keep it like this for now with the wheel sets. Finish the model, we'll probably make a second tender, seeing how many green parts I've got left over. But we'll just go from there, and we'll see what happens. There is a bit of planning going on over there, because I'm going to do it. 4 sets of 3 drive wheels. This ain't going to go well. I'm not looking forward to this, but it's going to be another beautiful disaster. Let's see you on the other side. Still, is it really worth? Yes, it is. Of course it is. That's all it is. Good morning, everyone. So this is now day 5 of consecutive back-to-back day changes, or whatever you want to call it, on the Emerald Champion. It is now, what's the time? About 9:30, pretty cool. So the last clip I told you I was up at 11 o'clock. I stayed up until 2 AM making all these changes, and I didn't wake anybody up. That's an achievement for me. Again, I'm having to use all my lights and turn the lights on the camera because I can't open the fucking blind. I think I'm gonna have to get a new one now because it's been broken for a very long time. Basically, it just won't open. It's sticky in some places and like just coming out in other places, but oh well, that's not important. Yeah, it's all done now. I mean, one thing I just realised is that a couple of clips earlier in this video, that there was a version of this where it was like a longer version of this and the 3 sets of 4 drive wheels. That's the only time I ever got that version of the train on camera. So have a good look at that and basically take it in because you're never seeing that again. But I think this one's pretty cool. Obviously from a distance it's going to be a bit difficult. I'm trying zooming in a little bit, but I don't want to reveal too much because I want to make a review video for it, which is what I've got to do next. Oh my gosh, I actually did that. Day 7. Oh my gosh. So, the clip you just saw was what I've been spending my time with last night. I had another little night shift, if you will. I was up from, I spent about, say, 8 PM to about midnight, I think. It was another 4 hour just binging around and just seeing what works and what doesn't. So I got rid of the wheels there, as you can see. I've made all those changes. I got a set of 10 drive wheels there because I think I'd rather have that. It looks not, I say it looks nicer like that because after seeing it with the 4 sets of 3, I was like, right, I've done it. But I don't like it, so I got rid of it and again had some playing around. I might make another set of 10 to go there, I'm not too sure. But I'll have a little fart ass around and we'll see what works. As for the tender, I've done some buffing up. I've got a little change over here, so now it's more sturdier in the construction. Some larger funnels and whatever else to support the sort of, realism of the rear set of drive wheels because they need steam to power them, of course. But over time, it's changing, of course, as it always will be. And now there's probably going to be another clip. I've recorded 10 clips, I think, of me over the past week just changing this and seeing what works and what doesn't. So let's just see what happens next, I suppose. Yeah, it's going back to Triplex. Have I ever told you that I really hate this train? Right, I'm done with fart-assing with this damn thing. So, I've now returned it to its Triplex state. It's not the same as it was for 12.2, which was the last version I reviewed it as. But it's good enough. One thing I don't like is how this connection bit here is a bit wonky when it goes backwards around the corner. So if they try and move some stuff out of the way, I can show a demonstration. So going forward, hang on, pulling some coaches there, don't want it to do that. So going forward, just doing alright. Nice and lovely, but if I go backwards, it's moving on itself and it's crashing into its own sort of set of wheels. Which I'm not liking, but I need to fix. Which isn't too much of a tall order, but it's still something that needs doing. Though I will say I have enjoyed vlogging the kind of week of me making modifications to this, so you kind of know what it's like for me to make the changes to this, what goes through my mind and all the ideas and whatever else. It's interesting, and some things were achieved, some things weren't. But hey, I mean, it's good to see different versions of it. Whether I liked it or not is somewhat irrelevant because I've seen it like that now, so for future reference I know what I want it to have and what it shouldn't have. But yeah. Alrighty then, hello, welcome back. It is day whatever the hell. I'm not keeping track anymore. It's been about a week since I did the last modifications, and of course with my greediness I thought I'd just come back to it. I like the idea of having 2 tenders because I have the pieces and because I can, so yeah. And with that, I do have some sources of inspiration, but it's a bit meh because, well, the actual photo I want to show you itself isn't meh because it's beautiful, but my way of trying to mimic it, that's meh. So hopefully I don't get into trouble for this, but that's the photo that I'm showing you. This is available on Flickr. I'll put a link in the description of the photo I'm showing you right now for a better view. Again, I hope I don't get into any trouble. The user is called Felix, and it's called the Empire Builder. It is just amazing. It's a Challenger main body in terms of like the wheel system, and then one tender with drive wheels and a crane, and the second tender for like coal and water. There's like turbines on there. There's another crane sort of thing. Oh, I want that, but I don't know if I can make it. That's the problem. What I'm gonna do is I need to order some more wheels, basically. Blinds in particular, which are the ones that go in the middle here. Every single black blind large drive wheel is being used on this, so I might order another batch of them. Should I get some flange ones as well? I'll see how many I've got left over, but it might not be a bad idea. Might get some red ones too. We'll have to think about it. So yeah, that is all done and done for tonight. It is 10 to 8 in the PM. And, you know, it's all progress. And if I can get to that with everything I've got here, I will be such a happy bunny. So, that's the end of what's going on now. So, hopefully, the next clip in this video will be me showing off the marvelous creation that is also probably the biggest disaster that's ever happened for LEGO trains. Okay, so now today is the 25th of January, the day I'm uploading this video. There is much work done. I cannot wait for the review. So many things have been going on with this train, it's actually insane. Oh, I'm looking forward to the review. So many inspirational pictures I've been finding, going back to old resources. It's really cool to go through all this again. So, yeah, now that you've seen, what, 15 minutes I want to say? I'm not going to know until it's all put up, but you're obviously going to see this now that it's uploaded. But yeah, just, man, this is insane. So, next week will be some more circus train stuff, and then the week after will be another review of the Emerald Champion, so stick around and I hope you enjoy.